We're all set, let's go. Exit right to Meadowbrook State Parkway north toward Mineola.
Let's see what today brings. I'm completing a scheduled delivery with dlivrd. $788 worth of food. It's going to be a little working, this one. This one's a little big. However, I don't mind making 2 trips as long as I can use my cart. And it's a $40 payout. And then I'm going to take it from there. I'm hoping to get a couple of Sparks, maybe a Shipt, call it a day. I know what I said in my video yesterday. Short day, had to do laundry, never got to it. This is why I want days off. I got into other stuff and it felt great. I'm so looking forward to spending a few days in my own home and just doing whatever the hell I want to do and whatever I feel I need to do. Just felt so good. And of course, I'm going to miss this, I guess, right? It's so beautiful out. I love when you could just wear a sweatshirt and bop around town and not worry about a heavy coat. I can't stand heavy coats. And it's just so beautiful. I'm very grateful. Now I've been paying attention to the weather more because one day it's really going to rain. I don't know if I'm going to want to work in that. I would prefer to work in this type of weather. It makes everything so much easier, of course. I just accepted an order. I waited like 20 minutes. I took a break, ate a little snack. I'm in East Meadow. I'm wondering, the Stop and Shop closed. I wonder if Walmart's going to take it over and turn this into a super Walmart. I waited about 20 minutes, but this was worth it. It's the payout is $20 and change. It's a seafood drop-off, an area that I like to drive to. And it's not a overkill of an offer. It's a short shopping list. It's worth being patient and waiting for what you want. I completed the quick shop. I know their routine here. They like the Spark people to use a specific machine. She brings me over. She opens up the machine. She watches me scan. The app says, "You're good to go." She goes, "Wait a minute. You have 11 items? We're not chosen every time. We don't need to go through this, procedure. It said good to go." She was like, "Where's your receipt?" The receipt on the phone. "I don't need to do that with you today." Sometimes they say, you're picked, you're chosen. For whatever reason, I don't care. But when I'm not chosen to be picked, let's just move this along. Don't you agree? If I didn't mention it, it's a beautiful day in Long Island. I'm walking around in a cozy, comfortable sweatshirt. It's beautiful. I bought these last week, at least 7 days ago. And with all the videos that I watch on YouTube, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, when I get them home, these are organic strawberries from Uncle Giuseppe's. I feel, and I'll discuss that in a moment. Organic strawberries from that store. Water, some club soda, white vinegar. It fizzes up. Don't put so much that it foams up past, overflows. Just enough that it oxidizes, I guess. Give it a twist. Let them sit there for 5 minutes. It really keeps them clean. Then store them in glass. I didn't buy any special glass. As I go along, I like chock full of nuts, glass jars. I have 2 of them. And I put fruit in those glass jars. And I was like, next week I'll be in the mood for strawberries. I bought these last week. They have great products. You know what? I like Walmart for certain things. But I gave their organic fruit a try. And they were tasteless. They were tasteless. So that's why you go to your favorite store for certain items. I love their fruit and their vegetables. It's always delicious. And in my opinion, I compared their goods to Trader Joe's. Maybe not strawberries, what was it? But Trader Joe's fruit was much more sweeter. I just really like Uncle Giuseppe's. That's a good tip. What am I doing now? I'm waiting now 5 more minutes. I'm taking a chance. I was only down the block. Just Shipt opportunity. Shop at a King Cullen. I thought I would wait till 2:30. I'm hoping I don't lose it. This is a gamble. It already went up $1 to 17 and change. Not that small of an order. This is a large store. However, it's a beautiful store. Very, in my opinion, upscale. This specific King Cullen. It's in the Amityville zone region in the Shipt app. And I was, 5 minutes away. I'm giving it a go. I'm going to wait till 2:30. I don't want to keep opening up the app because then you get upset. And it's a gamble. It might be there, it might not. It is during the week. It is Tuesday. How many people are really out available in the middle of the day? Like I've said before, a lot of gig workers, they have kids. They got lots of kids. School's getting out. They're getting ready to pick up their children. Absolutely delicious. Perfectly right. Great sweetness. Not overkill. It's so good. I'm happy I waited. It's 2:40. I waited. I got it up to 2048. Let's do it if it's still there. Claim offer. Claim order. Review your order. I got it. But that's the gamble that you take. I sat here. I was watching a couple of videos. I made a couple of comments. And I said, I'll give it to 20 minutes to the hour. And it went up to $20. Now, I could wait another 10 minutes. It would probably go up to like 22, 23. I've seen that. But this is how Shipt works. So now I'm going to get a little closer to the store. And I'm going to get in there. I wish Shipt would change this. You see how it says, save a note about this member? They call their customers members. Well, I would like to be able to place a note after shopping for them and see if they tip. I don't know if this person's going to tip, but I decided I will complete this order for the price that they put in the app right now. I feel it's worth my time, $20. So let me get to it. It's telling me they want almost 2.5 pounds, but you see above it, it says 1.23 pounds per package. And I already scanned the first one, so I'm going to add package and scan the next one. Wow. That works out so easily. Less room for error. Add to cart. Sweet. I did not have to weigh the bananas, which I really appreciated. So let's see if I have to weigh the sweet potatoes. It's telling me I need 3. So let me go grab 3. And let's see if I have to weigh them. Let's do it together. Found. 1, 2, 3. Add to cart. I did not have to weigh the yams. I like that a lot. That annoyed me with Instacart. I like the way you just enter how many you got. And I bought 3 medium-sized ones, all pretty much the same size. So I found individual Macintosh apples. But it's not going to tell me to scan the UPC. It's giving me all these choices of prices that don't match the price on the shelf. Oh, that's organic, Honeycrisp apple. Only ones they have, I guess it's not seasoned, is $2.69 a pound. So this is not a prepaid order. So I have to go through the cashier for this. Or self-checkout. I'll get to that when I get to that. So I don't know, okay, Honeycrisp apple, $1.69. I don't want to say I got Gala because I didn't. Honeycrisp, $5.99. No bag. I guess that would be the closest. I can see why scanning UPC codes sometimes matter. But this is not a prepaid order. Add to cart. I have to wait online to do this. This product was 2 for $7. This person's reaching out to me. I really needed her assistance and learning the store. So I said, they're 2 for $7. Would you like 2? She was like, absolutely, lots of laughs. Okay, they don't have the rotini, so I'm going to tap not found. Then I'm going to message her because she wants to be messaged. And it says right here, the store does not have the Borelli Protein Plus Rotini. So I'm just going to take a pic of what they do that's closest, which is the penne. And let's see. She's answering me back really quickly. Let's see if she wants that instead. All right. It took me exactly 2 hours to complete that shop and deliver. There are several factors why that happened. Lots of communication with this woman. I just left her house. Super nice, super sweet. She said she just became a member of Shipt. She had questions for me. I said, I'm sorry, I'm still pretty new with Shipt. I said, I have completed a handful of shop and delivers, and she discussed, I usually just use it for Target. But when I saw King Cullen was added to the app, now I was like, oh, so it's freshly new on the app. She goes, I guess so. She's pretty new with the app. So she was super nice. She said I was great. She already requested me to be her future shopper. I told her, I said, you were very patient. You were very kind. I've been in that store a few times, but I don't know it like the back of my hand. And I have to learn this store. That's number one. Why it added time to the shopping trip. Number two, that's a large store. It's not humongous, in my opinion, but it's definitely an extra large. Okay? Then she asked me about, she didn't have the option to get sliced turkey from the deli. I said, oh gosh, I'm so sorry, but she did ask me, did you get my cheese from the deli? I said, yes, I went to the counter. I got your fresh sliced cheese. She goes, I have to learn that. I have to learn the app. So now she's showing me. I see myself on her phone. She was like, you were great. You were great. Communication. That was 3 things. There's 4 reasons why this took me a long time. Texting. There was, I believe, 4 items that I had to contact her 4 times. So, and I wanted her to be happy that I found something in replacement. And that's why she said, you were great. You were great. I did text her once and said they're 2 for $7. Do you want 2 packages? Those specialty cookies, the Pepperidge Farm, they're pricey. She was like, yes, absolutely. Lots of laughs. So, learning a new store. It is an extra large store. Lots of communication, which she wanted. She goes, I have 2 little ones here. She had an infant and a little one. She was like, there was no way I was going shopping. I can't. I'm like, oh, I understand. She was so nice. She showed me her phone. Then she discussed tip. I was like, so you're teaching me. She goes, is there a way to tip? I didn't plan on. I have no cash. Cashless society. I was like, oh, it's okay. I really don't know how it works. I've never been a customer to Shipt. I've been a worker. I've been on the platform for about 6 months. She goes, give me a little time. I'll add the tip. Please, I want to tip you. So she's going to send me a tip. But I think it takes like an hour or 2 to show in the app when a customer tips. So maybe by the time I get home, I eat, play with the video, upload the video, And number 4. Now, if you watched me over the years, I know I have a true following, just like I follow people. I thought I do have a leg problem that sometimes I am pain-free. I go, life is grand. I was in the store today, and all of a sudden, that slowed me down too. And I am my knees feel really good. If you follow me, I've always said I had knee problems. And they do feel good. But I found out I have a condition in my right leg, which always bothers me. And, it's sometimes I'm pain-free. And then sometimes it's like, oh, here we go with the pain, and they feel what I'm experiencing is the cause. There's a cause for it. Long story short, valves in your veins, or is it the artery, whichever one, they're supposed to open and close so everything flows the way it's supposed to flow. It's stretched, so the valves are working, but the gap is never closed. And my leg's been aching. My leg falls asleep. I mean, I just been keeping it quiet because my knees do feel better. That guy did help me a lot. But I have a condition that what they're going to do is, in a few weeks, I have to wait, they're going to rewire the bloodstream, and the bloodstream goes through the main vein. They're going to go to the next strongest vein, and everything should heal on its own over time. And, I'm going to have a few post-ops, and then a few months down the line, I think he said a few weeks in a row, a few months down the line, and 6 months. He did ask the doctor, are you traveling? Just don't want you on a plane. Like, what? So it's everything that can be done with technology, modern technology, in a medical office. I don't have to go to a hospital or anything like that. And they do it with modern technology. If this was 30, 40 years ago, I'm sure they wouldn't have that option. So I consider myself very lucky. But it slowed me down. And that's the whole point. My leg is aching. I'm done for the day. I got my exercise. It's frustrating when you're forced to be slow, when you really don't want to be slow. My left leg feels great. So that's the deal. This lady was spot on. So let's see what kind of tips she gives me. I'm hoping $5 or $10. That'd be great. It should have never taken me that long. However, large store, learned a new store, lots of communication, which she appreciated. She already requested me to be her preferred shopper, and she was asking me about that, and I went, a couple people already asked, but I haven't shopped for them again yet. It's all new to me too. She was like, give me time, I'm gonna tip you. I'm like, okay. So I'm heading home, and I just received like 10 minutes ago, a $50 payout for delivered for tomorrow from the guac shop in Garden City to a doctor's office that's close to my home. So that worked out well. Oh, Cartwheel sending out more offers. I guess they have a lot of scheduled deliveries for tomorrow. 42.2 miles. I'm really happy I stayed the course, and I didn't get impatient. I didn't get antsy. I waited, and this woman gave me a $19.91 tip. My payout came out to $40.39. Was it worth 2 hours of my time? Yes, it was. Next, I completed a delivered delivery today, and it paid $42.50. That was worth my time. Then we have Spark. The payout was $14.91, but unconfirmed tip, I don't see it being a problem. I'll receive that tomorrow of $8.43. So it comes out to $106.23. I did pretty good. I'm not concerned about the time I was out. It is now 5:30. I'm home. I'm in my parking spot. I don't want to drive at night anymore. I just don't want to be out there once a week. That's it. And I left today. I think I left at, it was 10:30. It was 10:25. Yeah, 10:25. And I pulled up at 5:25. I was out 7 hours. So I averaged 15 an hour. It's not great, but I did it on my own time. I didn't drive around aimlessly, waiting for orders. I didn't get antsy. I stayed patient, and I'm a lot less stressed. And I took my time, and I was able to do it on my timetable. And, it's better than nothing, and I don't want to be out at night anymore. Once a week, probably when I'm in a Spark. Well, you know what? I really want to focus on Shipt. I hope they take into consideration how much communication was involved with this shop. And I hope they take into consideration that I'm learning a new store, because I was definitely late. However, a very happy member, they call their customers members. She gave me a really great review. She asked the app to have me as her preferred shopper. And she gave me a $20 tip. That's a happy member. I would rather complete a little less shop and deliveries and to make sure that the customers are really happy. And I'm not stressed. I got annoyed that I wasn't feeling well in the middle of a shop, but that's just something that, will soon not be an issue anymore. It's just it's mind-effing. One minute you feel great, then the next you're like, I can't move my leg. That's, I really, to play with your mind. But I got through it, and I'm really grateful I'm able to earn money, and now it feels good to be home early. It's dark. I don't want to be driving around in the dark. That's over. So you get it. I hope you liked the video. Until tomorrow, we'll see what tomorrow brings. I have no idea what I'm going to do after the scheduled delivery. Until then, bye for now.